Now visuals are good this morning.
We are 1.2 kilos down on average here across the week, which is an absolutely unbelievable way to start off. And it just goes to show what a full week of consistent nutrition, consistency across the board and adherence to the plan can do. And it just excites me to see what we can do now with another week under our belt. Good morning. Well, early afternoon now at this point. You join me for the pre-workout meal. There is carbs in there too. There is carbs in there too. Even though food did get adjusted, food has been brought down, lads. It's Monday. We've had an absolute cracker of a morning. I'm not going to lie. Prep, as you would have saw in yesterday's video, is starting to prep a small little bit, which is what I've been asking for. That pinch that is prep and the feeling of prep is here, and we're here for it. But we're going to have a belter of a week. I'm getting the pre-workout meal into me. We've got basically my omelette. We have got my rice in there. Basically, all adjustments have been made today in terms of what we're doing. Cardio stays the same. We had our 40 minutes cardio to start the day this morning, which was an absolute belter as well. I can't lie, it was an absolute belter. Got a good YouTube video on there. As you saw as well, we woke up at a new prep low of 76.8 kilo. Even after yesterday, a very, very high day of steps, I can't lie, from the antics that I was up to. But we had a really nice weekend at the beach on Saturday. Yesterday, again, another rest day. We were running 2 back-to-back rest days. I think also personally, it's been working quite well for us. But we are in for push today. And we've got the pre-workout meal here in front of us. The eggs digest really well. Everything at this point is, digesting extremely well. Touch wood, but eggs just go down nice and quick. We'll have the rest of the meals ahead of us then for the rest of the day. So 1 bout of carbs there. What got taken out was basically 1 thing of rice. And one of the meals that I've rice with got taken out today as well, which is absolutely no issues at all. Again, no hunger there whatsoever, but we're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good week. We are into basically peak week now of the Team CBC group photo shoot as well, which is something we've got to look forward to for this Sunday coming up. So I'm excited to take you through everything to do with that, getting the lads in order. We're not going to miss a beat this week. We're going to have an absolute belter. Check-ins are wrapped up. A great morning of check-ins. Energy is high, man. We'll see how high it is inside the gym, but I'm planning on going in and having a really good push day. And I cannot wait. Get that wrapped up. Again, I was going to go out and sit in the sun and eat the pre-workout meal, but I was just like, I need the comfort. I need the comfort here. I need to just put something on the YouTube for 10 minutes. It's been an absolute flyer of a morning, and we're going to kick back, and then we're going to get in and we're going to train. Have a great week, whatever you're getting up to, whatever time it is the day that you're watching. If you haven't already, lads, 50% or more, I think, I haven't checked in a long time, of you who watch these videos are not subscribed. It would mean the absolute world to me if you just spent that second. Go down there, subscribe while you're at it, click the like. It really does mean a lot to me. We're coming on here, as I said, on the daily with these videos, and it's the most enjoyment I've ever had. Like in life as a whole right now, I am really, really enjoying it. We're under 6 weeks out, lad, from the first show. We've got our photo shoot coming up on Sunday. Let's have a good one. I'm going to give you a little taste test, of course, of the meal one, the pre-workout meal. We do have our rice in here. We do have our rice underneath here. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to let it digest, and we're going to get some pump into us. We're going to get push day underway. We are outside the gym, lad. 2 scoops of pumpage is going in. We're getting our nut in the game. We're getting our nut in the game. I always leave a small little bit of pre. No actual stim inside this just before I get to the gym. Just, all right, finish the pre, it's time for go. We're heading in for push. Main thing is going in there, making sure we retain our numbers. And that's the exact intentions I'm going in there with, Go in there, I could all and well go in there and be thinking to myself, it's not going to be a great session. It's not going to be this. It's not going to be that. Flip that switch, go in there, right, I'm going to have a belter. It's all about how you make the session. Just like your day, you decide how it goes. All right. Yeah, you mightn't lift more weight than you potentially wanted to lift, but you're going to have a damn good session as it is. All right. We're not going to let anything ruin our day now. All going well in front of us. And I will take you through probably a little bit of pose and post-workout, or I'll meet you back here post-workout, or I'll meet you for the post-workout meal. You're just going to have to wait and see what we get up to. Mondays are an absolute flat-out day, which I'm more than grateful for. I've got a consultation call this evening as well with a lad looking to come on board. I've got another one tomorrow. Everything is momentum there at the moment, lads. As always, the coaching link is in the description below. If you want to jump on board the team, I would be more than happy to be working with you. If you're willing to put in the same level of effort that I'm going to put into you and your goals, then that's how we're going to create the perfect coaching relationship. As always, I will cover absolutely everything to do with your training, to do with your nutrition, and most importantly, the accountability on a weekly basis, which is exactly what we all need. Showing up to someone and having someone to show up to every single week is the difference of you going from where you are now to where you want to go to. Simple as. That was a good session. Lads, I took that rep that we missed last week on the push day that I was walking you through. I took it. And that may have been from a little something that was sprinkled in pre-workout today, which we will talk about when we get into the fun side of things, which, if you drop this video like, could be coming this week. And we're going to talk about the enhanced side of my prep and the enhanced side of bodybuilding. It is roasting. Let me know what you think. I'm going to bop some shots up here post-workout. I posed outside. I have like this kind of a metal door that I pose in front of now. A little bit of shadows coming down over a few bits. Posing was okay, and the storage on the phone just ran out at kind of the end of doing a round, which was kind of annoying. So I missed pulling my abs and thigh at the end, but I was fucked. So I got out of there because I wasn't going through the phone to delete certain videos. That's one annoying thing, is my phone is like low on storage. It's not one of the big storage ones, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you think we're looking coming up on 5.5 weeks out. It is peak week. It is peak week for the group photo shoot, but for me, I'm 5.5 weeks out. A couple of days out from the photo shoot. That's the beauty of it. We've got so much to look forward to. You know what I mean? Like, the next 5 weeks are going to absolutely fly. We're doing a 2-in-1 job post-workout, just off the back of a successful consult call with a lovely lady looking to come on board, committed, getting stuck into it, and I'm really excited for that. So that is one of 2 consult calls done. So I'm getting post-workout in now, and then I've got another consult call after this post-workout meal. So on the go. Reason I'm putting 2 meals in is because I'm going to leave it way too late. And Keen took the rice out of my chicken salad. So we'd usually have chicken and rice salad post-workout, but I'm putting the cream of rice meal with it today. So I'm getting the carbs post-workout from the cream of rice, and we'll have the sludge then in on top. So we're doing a 2-in-1. That's going to go down absolutely unreal. Just take a look at that crispy chicken, lad. Sam knows the crushed up raspberries. They might do a little bit more of a crush up, but my cream of rice got dropped on a rest day to 50 grams, and stupidly, my prep brain today, I gave myself 50 grams of cream of rice. So I have swapped out, and do you know what? It actually probably is a better idea moving forward. I've just subbed the extra 10 grams of cream of rice for an extra 65 grams of raspberries. So I'm kind of getting like more bang for my buck, like more fruit. We'll see how that goes today. It looks good. Sludge on top, salt on top, lad. All the same foods that you saw on the full day of eating there a couple of days ago. It's all go. It's all go. Probably about like 10 litres of water deep. Not quite, but a lot of water goes in every single day. I need to keep the foot down, lad. Today, Monday, absolute belter. Absolute belter. I'm fucking dying for a haircut as well. I'm going to get the post-workout meal in. I'll touch base with you in a little while. Right, fellas, we're about to get stuck in for the next block of a couple of hours. We'll be cracking open an ultra red to get us through. Keen. I'm excited for our call, bud. We're about to crack into a consultation, and hopefully we're going to be a good fit to work together. Basically what we do on all these calls is go through where that person is currently at right now, where they want to go, the direction they want to go, the struggles, the blockage, the roadblocks that they're facing there right now at the moment, to try and get to that current goal, and the plan of action that we can put in place to actually get there and get there smooth sailing, and put a plan in place that's sustainable, enjoyable first and foremost, and a plan that someone can adhere to, suits their lifestyle. Again, was the exact same with the call that I had with Emma a while ago, was just setting up something that is going to be so easy, as I was saying to her, to the point that she can't do it because she's super, super busy. And what's the point in going along, and getting to a point where, yeah, you might have made a little progress, but it wasn't a plan that was sustainable, a plan that she could, keep going for the foreseeable, and I said to her basically, look, we're in a position now, you're in a position now, you're not getting any younger, and things are just going to get harder, you're going to get set in your own ways, responsibilities and priorities are going to continue going the way they're going. You need to prioritize yourself. You need to have that little bit of time to prioritize yourself now where you're currently at. If you want to, continue showing up and, just enjoy the next couple of years with your young fella, you know what I mean? Like with your young fella. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about, is just improving someone's lifestyle across the board. That's exactly why we're here. Not letting people make the mistakes that we've personally made throughout the entire last bloody 10 years. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing for me. And seeing someone flourish through, seeing their photos change, the motivation coming through from the discipline that they've had, and seeing the results, there is no better feeling. There isn't too many jobs out there, I don't think, that you get such fulfillment from when you see someone and the feedback you get from someone that's just like, this is class. That kind of way. We're going to crack in. Keen, I should say, lad. My bad. Keen should be jumping on here now any second.
Not too bad. How's yours?
I don't know if you can see that, but there's thunder. There's rain bashing off the roof of the van. I take back my word on it being unreal weather, and I hope it's not gone. I hope the unreal weather is not gone. But we're in for our next call. We're back.
Oh, we're back.
Lad, have you got rain and thunder down there as well?
No, hardly.
There's rain bashing off the van. There's thunder.
You're joking, Chris.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'll take that. Dinner is about to get upended. We are digging now, lads. We are digging. If you watched yesterday's video as well, you know all about it, which I actually filmed today and put that out. But it's something I wanted to do when I was kind of at that point, and it's something I'll do when we're further on in the next couple of weeks, to give you my full experience, give you my full thoughts across on here of where we're at. And I'm sure I'll have different opinions again over the coming weeks. But adjustments in today. As I said, food brought down a touch on both training days and on rest days, which again, more than welcome. We're still not having any issues in terms of hunger or anything like that. The food setup is perfect. Cardio is in a really good spot. Like, I'm really, really getting a good bout of cardio done there every single morning. When energy is in a really good spot. As I said, training was absolutely fantastic today. I was happy with the posing, both in this morning's check-in, as you would have seen, and post-workout as well. So we just need to keep up that consistency now. We're going to be 5 weeks out on Saturday, which is absolutely mental. And on Saturday, we're going to be 1 day out from the Team CBC photo shoot, and I'm going to take you through all of that. Peak week has begun for the lads, so that's just going to be daily check-ins now with them for this week. Daily manipulations, more than likely, for a lot of things to do with obviously their nutrition, their output in terms of their cardio, their steps, all the fun stuff. All the work that they've been putting in right up until this point has come to this week now, where it's all about just enjoying themselves, getting stress levels as low as possible, bringing the physique to life, showing off that physique that they've been working on for as long as they've been working on for, and bringing it to life, and making sure that I can do that for them and they can do that for themselves, of course, as well. So we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to be in bed soon. The routine is looking very, very similar across the board. It's go. I do want to make it as easy as possible, but I do know that this is a selfish a selfish game that we do play, the bodybuilding prep. I don't think I've been that selfish across the board, really, up until now, and I'm going to try and not be as selfish as possible. With just myself and Danielle living in the house, I want to make it as enjoyable of a house to be in, even though, it is a prep household. Even though Danielle, has been with me, as I said, through the previous preps, which has made it a lot easier. She has a really good understanding of it. But we've got the next number of weeks to get through. We've got all the shows to get through first. And we're going to do an absolute fine job of that. We've got a good bit coming up over the next couple of weeks. And I know I keep saying that, but you're just going to have to stay tuned. We're coming on here on the daily, lads. And you're holding me accountable. Every single day. I will not miss. And there's one thing I'll ask in return is just drop the video like and do comment down below. Send me a message if there's anything you want to see and you don't want to comment on the videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. There is so many people that do watch the videos but don't subscribe, and I'd really appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed at all. I'll see you tomorrow.